Got 4G out of drip on a nigga. I be getting money, getting bigger. If you wanna smoke, pull the trigger. Sipping on the liquor, getting litter.
Guys, welcome back to Pull Up, where we have an up-and-coming artist that is making an undeniable entrance into the music world. We have Reddeye here with us. Welcome to the show.
Thank you. It's nice to be here.
Nice to meet you as well. Now, I do definitely want to know, how did you come up with the name Reddeye?
Nah, Reddeye is just like, it's something that we used to say in school, you know, like when we were playing basketball or something.
Yeah.
Shoot the ball, you say Reddeye if it goes in or something, you know.
Yeah.
And it just kind of stuck. People started calling me that.
Yeah, 100%. That's very, very meaningful, I guess, because it comes from your childhood. Yeah. No, that's amazing. Now, when did you find out, or when did you realize that you were going to become an artist? When was that it moment where you're like, yep, I've got this and this is where I want to go with this?
It's like, just after I finished school, we used to go a lot of parties and stuff. And used to listen to a lot of music, Afro, trap. And it's just like, you start getting the feel for it.
Right.
And once you start like writing music, you start enjoying it, you're like, damn, this stuff's it's actually cool, you know?
Yeah.
I want to do this in my life. And that's basically it.
No, that's amazing. That's definitely amazing. It's great how most of your creativity is coming from, like, it's been building up for you to be making those decisions. No, that's great to hear. Now, your latest song, Indestructible, let's get into that.
Hey yo, Nashy, you go crazy. Hey yo, Chris, always
I'm indestructible, can nobody come stand.
Now, was that more lighthearted, or is that coming with an album, or is that coming with more songs? Was that just a quick drop, or should we be expecting more from that?
There's more coming, like real soon.
Right. Was Indestructible a part of a project?
Yeah, it's part of a project that's coming up soon. So
okay, guys, so stay tuned. Please do. Yeah, please do. So when it comes to making music, what would you say is the hardest part? Because I've been in the studio and it's really, really tough to put two lines together. But what would you say is the hardest part of making a song, would you say?
To be honest, I feel like it's when you're recording the song, you got to be comfortable with the producer. And you got to be comfortable enough to like project your voice.
100.
So you can write the music, you can get all the lyrics up, but if you can't finish the product at the end of the day, it's not going to work. So I'd say that's the hardest.
100%. I would have to say, when it comes to any artist, you have to be very vulnerable with your music and what you're trying to bring together. Who would you say is a part of your team where you would be able to, who supports, or how do you get everything all together? Because from the music videos to being in the studio, and how many times would you say in the studio?
I mean, like, usually, like, I'll be in the studio like once a week or once or twice a week. And with the videos and stuff, it's just, to be honest, it's when it comes to the day, it's up to the director that he makes most of the calls and stuff, and we just follow what he says. But we have our inputs. Some of the boys have their inputs. Like, you know, it's a group thing.
Right. Yeah. That's amazing. You can't do anything by yourself. You really do need a team. No, that's great to hear. Now, do you enjoy writing slower and more meaningful songs, or do you enjoy more upbeat music?
I mean, like, it comes down to the vibe that you're feeling at the time, you know? Yeah. Like, some days you'll be feeling like, all right, sweet. I'm feeling upbeat, you know? I'm feeling happy. Yeah. I'm feeling like I want to make a trap song today. Yeah. So boom, you find a beat real quick. Yeah. You start writing, you know? Yeah, I get you.
Now, I was having a look at your Instagram the other day, and I noticed that you were giving us an option of 2 music. And I was going through your music catalog, and I have to say you're very versatile. Now, how do you make sure that you can be able to flip? Because it's very hard to be able to, when you know you're doing something, right? A certain flow. Now, how would you say you change your flows? Because when I was listening to your music, I would definitely say that it's very different. You have different genres, I would say.
It's like, since like most of us, we're from like an African background, you know, we can be like, it's easy to be versatile because in our culture, like we hear a lot of Afrobeat music, we hear like dancehall music, and then now we got trap, we got soul type music, you know.
Drill is coming up.
Drill as well. So it's easy to do that type of music because it's what you're listening to every day, you know. Yeah. It's easy to draw inspiration from it.
Right.
Yeah.
So the culture definitely plays a part. And that's great to hear. Now, what would you say is your perspective of the music industry? like at this present moment? Because back in the days it was really good, but now it's getting very controversial. Like,
these days, like I see it as a lot of artists. Like, you don't have to be good at music to get big in music these days.
That's
I'm not gonna lie.
true. There's a lot of examples out there of people who've just been successful with no talent at all.
Basically, you gotta do well on the internet. Basically, like internet can boost someone so quick. That's why a lot of artists these days, they be doing like goofy stuff, you know?
Yeah.
Just to try to get their following up, try to get the music up there. And it's like, you see it as, it's not real sometimes, you know?
Yeah.
And kind of gets annoying, but at the same time, it's like, you know, they're doing their thing, they're still making their money, so you can't blame them for it.
That's true, that's true. Now, when it comes to the music industry, what determines a great artist for you? What determines a great artist for you? When you have your playlist, what makes an artist different or stand out to you?
To me, like, honestly, I listen to music that, let's say there's a beat, yeah? And then 4 or 5 people on the beat, whoever I feel like killed that beat like the best, no one else can jump on that beat. That's the type of music I have in my playlist.
100.
A song that no one else could, like, you know, a beat that no one else could compare to.
Yeah. And one thing that I've also noticed is your beats. Now, they're very different to what I would say would be the usual beat because the melodies are a bit different. How did you decide to go with that route of instrumentals?
To be honest, like, it's back to the vibe thing, you know?
Yeah.
So if you're in the moment, boom. It is what it is, you know?
Yeah.
If the beat hits you, it hits you. If it
hits
doesn't,
you.
to the next one.
100%. No, I get that. I 100% get that. What would you say has been your hardest experience as an artist?
Some days or like some months you just get like writer's block or something, you know?
Yeah.
You can't think of anything, but like you always get through it. But at the same time, in the moment, it's like, damn. It's just like, is it it? Is this it? Yeah.
Am I done with rap? Like, am I done with lyrics? Yeah.
Well, nah, it always comes back to it. And yeah, that's about it, to be honest. Just the writer's block, those moments when you feel like you got nothing left.
Yeah.
But yeah.
No, and how would you say you combat that?
Just keep listening to other people's musics, like people that inspire you and stuff.
And who would you say inspires you?
Like, right now, I've been listening to a lot of Afrobeat. Like, I usually listen to a lot of Afrobeats. So people like Omale and stuff.
He's doing really, really good. He's coming up and he's coming up good. Yeah.
Just like listening to his type of music, you know, trying to, just his vibe and stuff. The way that he makes people like go crazy for his music, you know.
Yeah.
You draw inspiration from that type of thing, and it just helps you like, I gotta get to it, you know. Let me just sit down. Let me see if I can get this back, and then it just works every time, you know.
Yeah. Guys, welcome to the segment called Truly Honest, where we get to know the artist beside their craft. So today we're going to be asking him very risky questions to get into his mind and see what's going on and more of who he is apart from being an artist. So let's get into it. So you ask me the questions and I ask you the questions.
I see.
Okay. You go first because you're the guest.
See it, let's see this. Have you ever used a fake ID?
Of course I did. Of course I did. I did what I did and I did it well. And I got in. And I got in.
You're a criminal straight up.
But I got away with it. That's the difference, you know? All right. Have you accidentally... No, I'm going to change this up. I'm going to say, have you been in love with someone?
Nah, not yet.
Not yet?
Nah, not yet.
Apparently it's good. Let me know how it goes. Apparently love is good.
Nah, I ain't ready for that yet.
Your turn.
Let me pick. This one right here. Damn, this drink driving question wants you.
Yeah, that's fair.
Kind of dirty ass. Have you
No.
ever? I gotta say. Nah, I gotta say.
No, show me. Okay, go.
Have you ever worn someone else's underwear?
Why the fuck would I do that? What kind of broke life is that? No. And I would not recommend it if anybody wants to. That is dirty. And also, Kmart sells pretty cheap underwear, so I don't know what people are doing. Anyways, I don't know if this is something that you're interested in, but have you flirted or dated somebody that is more than 5 years older than you?
Nah.
Are you into older girls?
I mean, yeah,
What do you mean by that? Elaborate.
Huh?
Elaborate.
What you mean? I mean, like, it's cool.
Yeah. So you telling me you would date somebody that's 5 years older than you?
I don't say 5 years.
Yeah, because
But not, yeah.
Because what are we relating on at that point?
I mean, like, teach me some stuff there.
All right. I get that though. I don't think I could date anybody. Oh, it's your turn. I don't know why I always go into the basket. It's your turn.
Yeah. Hey, that's a setup.
So just try to pick.
Yeah.
Pick the one.
Have you ever dated more than one person at once?
No. You know why?
Why is that?
Because I can't focus on two different, especially when it comes to me liking someone. I can't, because once I can't even multitask. Like if I like somebody and I want to focus on only them. Because why am I wasting time talking to B when I really like C? So I'm going to put all my effort into C.
What happened to A?
I don't know. No, but like, do you get what I mean? Like, if I like A more than I like B, then I'm gonna focus on A.
Yeah, for sure. I understand what you're saying.
Because one thing that's weird is that when girls start playing guys, it's just too far now. It's just too far because it's like we can't go down to plays levels, but yeah. My go?
I feel like that was a sneak diss.
Oh,
against
you saw
dudes.
it?
Against dudes, yeah.
Okay.
Here we go.
I can't. What's one thing you would say you regret?
Oh, right.
Truly honest. So you have to be truly and you have to be honest.
I regret going to jail, man.
Yeah.
That shit, damn.
Is it what they say it is?
Nah, it's just boring, to be honest. Like,
Yeah.
it's just boring.
It's just you and your thoughts in the room. It's
Yeah,
like, okay.
it's not good, man. It's
Yeah.
just boring. Just thinking too much, you know?
Yeah. Would you say it changed you?
Yeah, a lot, you know?
Yeah.
From being wild to just like calming down.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Did you think you needed that experience too?
100%.
So it's kind of like a blessing in disguise in a way. Yeah, nah, I get that. Thank you for staying tuned for Pull Up. Thank you so much, Reddeye, for joining us today. I really do appreciate it. And guys, go and stream all his music. He's really, really making his mark. And I'm so proud of you because people don't realize how much it takes to keep going. Like, you seem like you've had a lot of barriers that have been trying to stop you from getting into the music industry or thriving. And I feel like it's just great if you keep on pushing. So, yeah.
To do what you love, you know?
That's true. That's 100%. So I'm very proud of you. And thank you so much for coming today.
Thank y'all for
Guys, thank you for tuning in. All the best next time on Pull Up.